Okay, I'll call the meeting to order at 7 o'clock. Can we have a roll call, please?
Mr. Allred,
Here?
Mr. Andreessen,
Here.
Mr. Fell,
Here.
Rose,
Here.
Ms. Sims, and Ms. Yu.
Here.
All right, it looks like we have a quorum. Any changes to the agenda? Okay.
No changes.
Approval of the minutes. Approval of the minutes from the October 16th, 2025 regular meeting of the Plan Commission. Are there any comments on the minutes from our last meeting? Are we ready to make a motion?
I move for approval of those minutes.
So we have do we have a second?
I'll second that.
Okay, so a motion by Mr. Rose, second by Mr. Fell. Any discussion on the minutes? Any changes? If not, we'll do a voice vote. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, that passes. Communications, do we have any communications?
We have no communications.
All right, we have no continued public hearings and no old business. That brings us to our new public hearing. Plan case number 2513 SU 25, a request by Scott Tess on behalf of the city of Urbana to allow a solar farm in the AG agriculture and CRE conservation, recreation, education zoning districts. So I'll summarize just how the hearing will proceed. First, we'll have a presentation from staff explaining the background of the case. Then we'll have a chance for the commission to ask staff questions about the case, followed by an opportunity for the petitioner. But I'm guessing you are also acting as the petitioner this evening, or?
Well, the city is the applicant, so in that sense, yes, but we have Chad Taddy, who is an engineer with Total Energies, available on behalf of the petitioner to answer technical questions.
Okay, sounds good. After that, we'll open it up to the public portion of the hearing, where members of the public will be able to address the commission about the case. And if needed, we'll provide another chance for the petitioner or staff to address any of those questions raised by the public. Then we'll close public input portion and move into discussion amongst the commission members and possibly vote. Ms. Jovine.
Thank you. So I am filling in. I'm no Kevin Garcia, so I lack his panache, so I'm going to be reading from a script, but please feel free to interrupt if I need to extrapolate. So tonight we're going to be reviewing a case for a special use permit to allow Total Energies Renewable USA, Total Energies, to install, operate, and maintain a solar farm of up to 25 acres on property owned by the city of Urbana. The city of Urbana owns the closed landfill at 901 North Smith Road, which extends westward to the proposed site. And it's generally located at 1210 East University Avenue. The city and Total Energies have entered into an agreement giving the company the option to lease all or part of the property to install, operate, and maintain a ground-mounted solar energy system on the site. The proposed solar farm is the second phase of the development of solar energy systems at the closed city landfill. According to Scott Tess, Urbana's Sustainability and Resiliency Officer, the city solicits vendors to develop solar arrays on the closed landfill to help replace fossil fuels with clean energy. And according to the table of uses in the zoning ordinance, solar farms are permitted with a special use permit in the agriculture and the conservation, recreation, and education zoning, which comprise this site. The proposed solar farm would also conform to the applicable regulations and standards of AG and CRE districts and would not be out of character with the future place types as identified in the Imagine Urbana Comprehensive Plan. Also, all applicable standards have been met as it pertains to the Urbana Solar Ordinance, which was adopted in May of 2022. The proposed solar farm is the second phase of the development of solar energy systems at the closed city landfill. You'll see here the yellow is the proposed set of arrays, and then here to the right we have the existing arrays. In the middle is the landscape recycling facility. The city solicits vendors to develop solar arrays on closed landfills to help, of course, replace fossil fuels. The state of Illinois has ambitious goals to expand renewable energy production, and this is part of that mission. In 2018, Council approved a special use permit allowing the construction and operation of a 20-acre solar farm approximately 500 feet away. So again, this is the existing solar array on the site, near the project site. So for special use permits, the council may approve, the commission may approve with certain conditions or deny the request. Of course, this request was previously approved in 2023, so staff recommends approval tonight again. However, the special use permit expired after 1 year since construction had not yet begun, and so that previous special use permit has expired. With that said, staff recommends approval tonight with the same condition that was identified previously when this case was heard. And that condition is the proposed construction and use must generally conform to the site plan submitted in this application as shown in Exhibit D, application site plan, including a minimum 80-foot buffer to the center line of this saline branch drainage ditch, except where modified to meet city regulation. The saline branch drainage ditch it must be 80 feet from the center line of that, and it's in accordance with an unrecorded 160-foot maintenance easement held by the saline drainage district. So that concludes my presentation and recommendation this evening.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Javine. Any questions for staff? Mr. Rose.
Could someone point out the location of the saline branch drainage ditch on any of the plans that we have? Does it appear there?
That was a question I had too. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I didn't. Is it this line? Yeah. Can you go back to that site plan? Okay.
Oops. Here.
Okay.
Nope, sorry, excuse me.
The yellow line northwest of the.
Oh, okay. The yellow line northwest of the proposed array. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Any other questions for staff? And you said that there's someone from the engineering firm that's.
Yes, Mr. Taddy is available via phone for
Okay.
questions from Total Energies.
So, is he planning to address the commission separately or just on the phone for questions?
I think perhaps in place of a petitioner for questions.
Okay. So, any questions for staff or for the petitioner's representative?
I have one. In general, does the site plan shown include all the other infrastructure? For instance, where the existing solar areas are a couple buildings and an access road and things like that. Is there going to be more impact than the yellow dashed line or the hatched area?
I'll just pull up the.
No.
Thank you.
No, there's not additional impact, or no, it doesn't show the infrastructure?
I can address it. Good evening. It's Chad Tatey from Total Energies. The scope of the new solar project would be entirely within the yellow area, so the fence, the arrays, everything. The only new addition would be the Ameren line that's already coming into the site. There would be there would be a branch off of the existing overhead lines from Ameren that's already coming in along that service road. That's just to the north of the yellow southern area. So there's no new impacts or new additions outside of this footprint. I guess there would be some improvement where we will be resurfacing that service road as a part of our post-installation work for the city. But other than the line from Ameren, everything is within the yellow for the new scope.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Any other questions for staff or the petitioner? All right, seeing none, I'll open it up to the public. If anyone would like to address the commission on this case, you can come forward, state your name and sign in and tell us what you have to say. All right, no takers. Okay. Okay, sounds good. All right, in that case, we'll declare the public input portion closed and now go into discussion amongst the commission and possibly entertain a motion to vote. So is there any discussion on the proposal? Are we ready to make a motion? Oh, Mr.
I would
Rose.
just like to compliment the quality and completeness of the material provided to us for this study.
Agreed, it's well done, well put together.
I would just say, I don't remember who was on the commission when we did this first time, but basically they're just fulfilling the special use permit we already granted them. They just didn't do it in time, so they just had to come back for that.
Exactly.
So we're not really doing anything new that for anyone really here, so.
Yep. In that case, are we ready to make a motion?
I'm prepared if we could go to the slide so we get the wording correct. I move that we recommend approval of the proposed special use permit, case number 2513 SU 25, with the following condition, with the condition regarding the 80-foot buffer.
All right. The condition as worded in the
As worded.
recommendation, okay,
That's right.
okay. So we have a motion by Mr. Rose. Do we have a second?
I will second this.
A second by Mr. Andreessen. Any discussion on the motion? Again, I'll just reiterate, this is something that has come before the commission before. There's no changes to the proposal. So it seems like it's pretty straightforward that we would recommend approval of this. All right, so it seems like we're ready to vote. Can we have a roll call, please?
Mr. Andreessen,
Yes.
Mr. Fell,
Yes.
Mr. Rose,
Yes.
Miss Yu,
Yes.
and Mr. Allred.
Yes. All right, that motion passes. Do we have a date for council for this one?
Yes, we do, but I'm sorry, I don't, off the top of my head.
Okay,
If it goes to committee of the whole, it'll be November 17th.
okay,
That sounds correct. Thank you, Terry.
okay. So this will be before council on November 17th. All right, that brings us to new business. We don't have any new business. Audience participation, second chance. You can address the commission on any topic of your choice this time. All right. All right. Staff report. Do we have a staff report?
Yes, thank you. So just wanted to provide the commission with an update on our hiring for the planning division. We have a conditional offer out for a planner 2 position. The candidate will be coming from out of state, so there may be some time between accepting and when that candidate would start, but we do have positive news to share that conditional offer letter is out, and we're feeling good about it. In the meantime, we have contracted with a consultant for senior consulting services for planning. Dr. Adebayo Adanri has been working with us now for a week. He is available on site for about 12 days between this week and early January, but has the ability to work remotely on an as-needed basis. So we've been fortunate to have his support in this interim period. And last but not least, our Planner 1 application is still live, and we are still accepting candidates for that position as well. And we are going to be opening a second round of interviews for Planner 1 candidates, hopefully next week. So we're well on our way to staffing up the planning division. It will take some time, but in the interim, Terry, myself, and Dr. Adanri will be providing services for that division.
All right. Thank you for the update. Are there any updates on the cases from our last meeting? Did they come before council on Monday this week, I think it was?
Yes, that's correct. So all three cases that were reviewed by the Plan Commission went to the November 3rd Committee of the Whole meeting. I presented those cases building off of the work, of course, that Mr. Garcia had prepared, and all three cases were referred to the regular agenda for this upcoming meeting, which will be November 10th. They were not referred to the consent agenda, so it's possible that there could be some more discussion. One interesting thing of note was that the preliminary special use permit, that's incorrect, the preliminary PUD for Windsor Road received some additional comment from council specific to requesting more information about stormwater management on the site, building off of the commission's recommendation for taking a closer look at the dry drainage basin retention pond that was included in that preliminary site plan. And they also recommended that the roads be private to remove any ambiguity between preliminary and final about the status or the potential maintenance of those internal roads to the site plan.
All right. Thanks for the update. All right. That brings us to study session. We have no study session, in which case we are adjourned at 7:18.
Thank you.